So on the one hand, it does make me feel bad about coming from this guy because his baby's in jail. But on the other hand, number one, he's a treacherous villain, and number two, his family seal is literally a bullseye target crosshair.
And
He
the
did kind
name
of set
is
himself up.
Niprich.
Well, I mean, okay. Listen, we decided to set up in like Central Eastern Europe if we're going to react to everything we don't know how to pronounce because we're dumbass Americans. We're going to be here all week.
Yeah, I should note that I'm not terribly familiar with the history of this area, like north of here. So
I made like
to war with Bukov and
the Russians.
I made like
There's
a
the
really
Khazars.
I made like an
They
executive
became-
decision early on last time, just like, you know what? If I have time, I'm going to look it up first. If not, I'm just going to do my best. But it's just
We could just say everything with an obnoxious Midwest accent.
I do know some interesting things about the Khazars. They adopted Judaism. I actually don't remember exactly why. I think did they shop around for religions and decided on Judaism. It's
I've always find that stories like that really fascinating.
they're like steppe nomads. They're just like so I know a lot of Byzantine history. So for most of Byzantine history, there's just, steppe tribes up in here doing, steppe tribe stuff. And for a while, they were the Khazars, and then the Khazars fall away and they're replaced by. Actually, I don't remember exactly. It might just be the Turks. But yeah, the Khazars are Jewish for some reason. We consider them evil. They consider us evil.
Wow. I mean, they technically they're wrong for once. Like, we're playing a good dude. He's planning an extremely righteous, full fraudulent war against an enemy chieftain. But other than that, he's a nice guy.
This dude is I think this is the dynasty that's going to eventually become the founding dynasty of Hungary. Which is like, in here. So I guess our goal today is not to let that happen, because we want to become the kingdom of Hungary doesn't even exist right now. It's Pannonia, which I believe was its Roman name for the region. We want to become the king of Moldavia by taking this guy's stuff in a holy war for the kingdom.
Nice.
We had someone commenting in the episode discussion chat last week after episode 2 that I shouldn't do the Holy War, but instead should do the claim the kingdom Casus Belli I had. Commenting right before the episode aired that wherein we stopped being tribal and thus lost access to the conquest Casus Belli, and now we can only do holy wars. So that's what we're doing. The reason they were suggesting it is because if we do a holy war against him, it's potentially going to bring in other members of the Slovianska Pravda Slavic faith there. I honestly, I don't know how many of those there actually are around here, though. So let's see.
And how bad could it possibly be?
There's a lot of them, but
yeah, but they're not gonna get involved in every religious holy war involving their brethren. It's fine.
Unfortunately, these guys, their nearest neighbors, are not Slavic. Lots of Russians around here. But we could potentially run into a few of these guys coming in and going, "Hey, no, stop! Don't do that." I think we should aim to probably have 3,000 troops, which is not terribly undoable if we get some mercenaries. We're gonna need to get some money, but
so we need money. We need for 3,000 troops, and we also don't we need like 750 piety points or something?
Yeah, so we're getting that 3.2 per month, so that's gonna take a while. We can do some things to increase that. We may have to we can go on a pilgrimage, for instance.
Yes,
that'll cost
road
money,
trip,
but,
road trip.
it'll give us piety. So we need to kind of focus on money and piety right now. We have 631 troops, which is more than we did before. I think that changed because we became feudal. Because tribal rulers, they don't really get a whole lot of levy contributions from their vassals, whereas feudal ones do. I haven't played this game nearly as extensively as I've played Crusader Kings 2, so I'm a little more iffy on a lot of this stuff, but we'll see what happens here.
We should restart time.
Oh, yes. I thought you were asking about how long it's been since we started going, and I was like, I don't fucking know. Yeah, there's a civil war going on. The enemy is losing. That's cool.
Yeah, just keep an eye on that. Make sure that doesn't, I don't know, we don't become implicated in the civil war featuring our vassal, or sorry, our liege.
So,
incidentally, we should probably never actually lead troops in battle.
Probably.
Because we selected bleeder.
oh, where do, like, okay, so Bulgaria is going through a civil war. Right?
Yeah.
Is that what we... So Bulgaria is going through a civil war. Where do the troops come from to fight the war? Because do we have to give up troops of our own to a greater Bulgarian army?
Yes, but that's like... It's all kind of behind the scenes, so like we just have levies that we can summon at any time, and we also contribute levies to the King of Bulgaria. I wonder if there's a breakdown of that. If we can see how that is done.
I don't even know if it tracks it. I thought that was interesting that, like, there's a national army effectively. It's sort of a form of federalism, but not really. I don't know anything about history or politics,
so...
Whoa.
Hello.
A chill runs down my spine as I carefully unrolled this thick parchment. My heroic vision, lord of my heart, I can keep my feelings secret no longer. From this day on, I will do everything in my power to prove my loyal affection. We shall see each other soon. Till then, dream of me, my love. Eternally yours, Evdokia. Who's that? Who is this? Who's this? Dark Horse.
Abandon this foolish endeavor immediately.
Whoa, hang on. Let's figure out who she is. Maybe she's useful. She's a magnanimous lackey of ours.
She's lowborn. She has no family. She is friends with the Bishop of
Sekefold. Well, she's pious. Maybe she can help us get that.
Actually, she's got really good diplomacy, and better martial than any of ours. However, our current laws don't allow her to be a chancellor, I believe, or a I don't know. Can we?
We've got a countess. I mean, is the problem that she's female or the problem that she's common?
It's the problem that she's female. Although, I actually can't remember where to see fucking gender. This is a lady, I think. So maybe that is allowed in this. I don't. In Crusader Kings 2, you couldn't. Where are the laws? What are we? Laws.
Wait, didn't we have a female spy master? We have a female spy master.
Spy master is allowed.
Oh, okay. I see. It depends on post.
Might be because this person is a landed vassal, though. Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to appoint just a random person who doesn't have any land as a counselor if she's a woman. You can if she's a man, or you can if they're a man. And that has to do with laws that can be changed with regards to gender law here. But it takes quite a bit of things. In fact, our we would actually need to reform our religion to do that. We would need to basically make an Orthodox heresy that's like,
All right, well, let's. In the meantime, I guess we need to just kick her out.
yeah, do we care? I mean, we really don't need to be having bastard children on the side.
Apparently, she's our guest. That's an interesting turn of phrase. A lowborn guest of a count. She's just sleeping over.
So the guests are people who like kind of travel between different courts. They're not particularly nailed down. We can invite them to court, where we would pay money to employ them in our court permanently, but why would
she probably would not be super happy about that after we shut down her scheme to romance us.
Probably not.
All right, let's
let's
put it down.
Abandon this foolish endeavor. This was actually so that was a so we've got the lifestyle stuff. Where do I? There we go. So we got the lifestyle stuff. So that's a seducer scheme. So you would pick. Can you? I don't actually know if you need to be intrigue focused to be able to do that. Do we have some random woman we could potentially attempt to seduce? Yeah, okay, so you can attempt to seduce them without that. In Crusader Kings 2, you had to be intrigue focused, and you could just, like... There was so much trouble with other NPC characters doing that, where... it just, like you'd end up with just, like, everybody having affairs with everybody else initially. It was a wacky thing. Powerful vassals expect council positions.
Well, he's an irrational lackey and a compassionate gambler.
None of these people are particularly powerful enough to actually cause any problems. Although this, hang on. Can we make her? All right, we can. All right. Well, she's got way better martial than this dude. Crovat still
was my
has. He's still a knight, and he's still raising our kid. We're fine.
Oh, holy shit! We still raising our kid.
Yeah.
Okay, Crovat, listen, you're fired. This lady's gonna be the marshal from now on. Also, can you pick up my kid early tomorrow? Thank you.
What the fuck? Boris is just having all this tyranny popping up. He finished that war, and now he's fighting some other guy from the same region.
Crovat's just like, today we have a lesson on loyalty.
We have people who are significantly better than these people here. Let's put Kamaj in as... oh, he's our chancellor. Who do we have? I guess the question is, do we need stewardship or diplomacy more? Honestly, actually, we probably need stewardship more.
Can we just swap them?
Yeah.
Is that gonna piss him off?
No.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
We could bring Crovat back on the council, though.
I don't think that's a great idea.
I mean, he would stop hating us as much.
But he's also, like, an evil pervert.
Is he an evil pervert?
Or he was something. I might have just misread
gluttonous.
it. Go back to his portrait real quick.
Treacherous
okay.
villain.
Yeah, I don't know what I saw.
Again, he is raising our kid, who is now sadistic and pensive.
You're turning Maladraculaculus monster into a monster, Crovat.
And what do we say to death? Yes, yes, more of death. That is what we say to death.
Uh, every time I look at like Count Dracula's
Let's
dumb
bring
monster's
Crobat back onto the
face.
council. We didn't care about Almish. Yeah, we got
Okay.
rid of the fired penalty.
He still fucking hates our guts, but
He doesn't like that we're Orthodox. Can we? He will accept it if we demand he become Orthodox.
okay, go for it.
Now he likes us.
Oh, now he likes us.
We sat down and had a heart-to-heart, and he changed his religion, and now he thinks we're cool.
Actually, we can do that with a number of these people.
Is there no cost
Wait.
to it?
They will, like, if they reject you, they'll be really mad. But we're powerful enough that they don't really give
Oh
a
my
damn.
god. Was it how long is it into our reign that we just like looked around at our council and we're like, wait a minute. What? You guys don't like me for some reason. Is it because we're different religions? And they're just like,
We're
yes!
like 4 years in.
And then he was like, what if you were my religion? And they were like, I don't know, that could work. And that's just what happened.
I guess I never thought about it that way. And then he's just like, hey, did you know that in Orthodox Christianity, you can get smoked out every weekend? And they're like, is that true? And you're like, probably. You just pass around some the hashish, and boom, you're the most popular guy at court.
The prince is being attacked by a peasant revolt. Oh no. It might not be a bad idea to switch to stewardship focus at some point here soon.
God. Like, what a cozy ending to that whole plot line of all of your advisors hating your guts.
Yeah, now they all like me. Or these, you know, they don't hate me. Oh!
Oh, shit.
Thanks for bringing it up, Ruts.
So we bled to death. How did we get a cut?
Well, I don't know. Presumably, getting these things can happen.
I don't know,
Great,
but Crovat's
awesome.
gonna take real good care of our heir until she's ready for the throne.
Oh, great. Now we're just not going to make any piety at all. Alright, well... Vetem does not endorse you. Oh, God.
Oh,
Alright.
shit. Hey,
That
is it too late to ask you guys to convert again?
Why the fuck did you talk about how awesome that resolution of that plotline was, Ruts? Look at us now.
I was just about to say that, like, has this whole playthrough been, like, a shitty Christian young adult novel? Whoa! Oh, wait, hang on. I see.
Great.
Oh, man, Crovat was, like, picking Crovat to be our dad was the best decision we ever made.
What happened?
So this has been cool. Where are we going to set up next time?
So remember that thing I said about how it was going to split our realm between us and our sister? Well, that happened. Count is count.
Oh, she looks so tortoise-like and unimpressed.
Declare war on the baby. Do it.
We need more prestige, which we will get shortly.
Can you imagine how pissed off you'd be?
Hey, the
if,
peasant rabble that had been agitating has gone away. They left, so that's cool. Let's get a marshal in here of some kind. Guess what?
Yeah,
Crovat's the marshal
Daddy
again.
Crovat, yeah.
And
I feel like
Kamaj is the. Oh wait, wait. We want Kamaj over here.
I feel like we are playing every NPC in a single player game played by Crovat.
Oh, the other cool thing is We don't have a mother because this was not our mother here. So
so she hates us because
she
like,
hates
her
us,
kid...
and she's terrified of us because of our dreadful reputation because we're like evil.
And also because she's the mom of Countess Count,
dread do we
who's
have?
like such an obvious threat to our power that like, yeah, obviously we're gonna declare war on her. Can you imagine how pissed off you'd be if you were like a member of the levy of Barkaseg and like...
Do we want to be stewardship? No, we want to be military.
Yeah, that's gonna be very important. Can you imagine how pissed off you'd be if you remember the levy of Barkaseg and like everything's going fine, and one day it's like, oh yeah, your boss died, so your new boss is a 1-year-old, and your neighbor's boss is an 11-year-old, and you're gonna have to fight and die because the 11-year-old wants to fight the 1-year-old, and also their sisters.
She's literally
and you're just like, great.
Good news is we didn't inherit Bleeder from our dad. So we went out through all that trouble, spent an episode to make Count Matt, who was a nice dude. We could play around with him, and then we played him for all of like 3 episodes, and now he's dead.
He's been replaced with like
We've
an
got our
arrogant,
auto-generated
murderous
daughter.
10-year-old. Dracula Acula's monster.
Our liege, Prince Dokes,
Oh, he fucking
hates us and is afraid of us. He's intimidated because we have a sadistic reputation, which gives us dread, which is useful because everybody, like, people do not want to mess with you when they're afraid of you. You know, if you want to go the route of being basically an asshole to everyone, you want to stack up your dread. So, our liege is super scared of us, an 11-year-old kid.
Just terrifying preteen orphan.